caregiving in the best of worlds is challenging. It is also emotionally taxing to watch someone we love suffer and struggle while pushing our own needs aside in service of another. On top of the usual stress, in some situations, the care recipient is angry or resistant or even abusive. And this compounds our emotional stress as we try and manage our own feelings of anger and resentment. Part of us may want to walk away from our role of caregiving, but our feelings of guilt and obligation pull us in tightly. So, how can we manage this dance between caregiving and not losing ourselves in the process? Boundaries. In all relationships, boundaries between ourselves and others are the key to maintaining our own mental health. There are different types of boundaries. Physical boundaries are about putting actual space between ourselves and another. When things are escalating, we may need to step away, literally, and take a moment for ourselves. There are also personal boundaries that help us distinguish which emotions belong to us and which emotions belong to others. What is behind their anger or judgment? Is it really about you, or is it their reaction to the loss of control they're feeling because of their circumstance? Communication is key when navigating this newly evolving relationship. The best way to set and maintain healthy boundaries is to understand yourself. First, you want to identify what your triggers are in the relationship. What upsets you most and how do you react to it, physically and psychologically? Take a moment to systematically categorize the trigger and your reaction. How do you feel about yourself and your relationship with this person each time the trigger occurs? Once you identify your patterns, you can begin to create boundaries with that person. You can set limits on the relationship and on your role as a caregiver that feel right for you. Be careful, because one pitfall in the setting of boundaries is guilt. It can drive us to blur boundaries because we're putting someone else's needs above our own. Don't forget that you matter too. Don't be shy to communicate your experience and establish boundaries that work for you, even if they don't work for the other person. Ultimately, we're responsible for our own functioning within a relationship, and clear and consistent boundaries is one way to make relationships work long term.